Des, over here. You're that side now. Right, mate.
Just, I don't have it in front of me here. You probably would have noticed there's a bit of a spark in this morning. I just wanted to give you a quick brief on what's going on. As you expect, we've got the normal planning of the team announcement, and then the questions of the chairman of selectors and the coach. And then there's actually the important presentation announcement by the Premier with the players, and that'll happen just over the Thunder here. So we'll need to swing around the cameras for that. After that, there's an activity from the kids and the players, and after that, obviously, the individual interviews with the players. So just make sure when you are looking at any footage with the kids that it's not in front of before it's arrangement complete. So that any footage with the kids is not thanks very much for that, and I'll hand over to the Chairman.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the announcement of the 4X Queensland Maroons for Game 2 of the Holden State of Origin series. Got a couple of changes to announce today, so we're very excited about the prospects for next week. So we'll, without further ado, I'll announce the team. Number 1 is Billy Slater from the Melbourne Storm. Number 2, Darius Boyd from the Newcastle Knights. Number 3 is Greg Inglis from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Number 4 is Justin Hodges from the Brisbane Broncos. Number 5 is Brent Tate from the North Queensland Cowboys. Number 6 is Jonathan Thurston from the North Queensland Cowboys. Number 7 is Cooper Cronk from the Melbourne Storm. Number 8 is Matt Scott from the North Queensland Cowboys. Number 9 and captain is Cameron Smith from the Melbourne Storm. Number 10 is Nate Miles from the Gold Coast Titans. Number 11 is Chris McQueen from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Number 12 is Sam Thaiday from the Brisbane Broncos. 13 is Corey Parker from the Brisbane Broncos. 14 is Daly Cherry Evans from the Manly Warringah Seagulls. 15 is Ben Teo from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. 16 is Matt Gillett from the Brisbane Broncos. And 17 is Josh Papali from the Canberra Raiders. 18th man will be named as Martin Kennedy from the Sydney Roosters. The coach, of course, is Mel Meninga sitting to my right, and the head chief selector, Desi Morris. That's the team, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll now hand over to Mel and Des for any questions.
Mel, how hard is it to make those changes?
Difficult making changes. Obviously, we've got a culture of loyalty, and we had to make some tough decisions in regards to the footy team moving forward. I thought new faces, fresh faces, more enthusiasm in our footy team was important, certainly in game 2. So, yeah, we made the tough changes, and hopefully we're heading in the right direction.
How hard was it to decide between Papali and McQueen for that starting spot in the second row?
It wasn't really hard, to be honest with you. Chris McQueen plays on left edge for his club, and he'll be playing left edge for the Maroons. Josh is on the other side of the park, so it wasn't a tough decision. I think the reason being is that we've got some young kids poking their head through now. They've been part of our system for a number of years, been part of our emerging squad, been part of our what we call our 18th man program. When they come in and be part of our squad, they're playing particularly well, and they're at a stage of their careers where they're pretty hard to refuse putting them in the side. So it's a case of them playing really, really well and forcing their way into the side, and hopefully. Moving forward, we've made all the right decisions.
Game 1, you think this is game 1, this game, a team to suit what this is all about, this kind of Daly Cherry, a bit more.
A bit more mobility, a bit more utility value with Daly being the side. We're when you look at the first game, I thought our bench did exceptionally well. We needed the bench to make a difference. I thought they did. So 2 of those guys get rewarded into the squad. When you look at the way the game plan panned out, was a pretty high, or pretty long 10 metres, from us, our point of view, and the markers, was something that we looked at as well. So we need to pick a side with more mobility around the ruck area. So that's why Josh has come into the squad as well. So it's just horses for courses, the way the referees game. referee the game, but also, obviously, we need some fresh blood into the footy side as well.
Josh Papali he's a renowned defender, isn't he? I mean, he uses that punch.
Yeah, no, well, Josh is playing really well, so he adds that aggressive element to the game. He's very combative when he plays. Origin is like that. You need to have that mentality, and I think he suits Origin. We don't know how much game time Josh will play, but I'm sure he'll be biting at the bit to get out there, put a maroon jersey on, and do well for his state. So we're looking forward to him playing. I know the players around him. I'm looking forward to playing with him too. I think that's a positive, and that's something that I took into consideration when we talked to the playing group. In considering this team, so the players actually want to play with him, and they want Daly in the side as well. So I think it's all like I said, we're heading in the right direction.
Now Daly's obviously forced the way in this team. It's a challenge now for you how to get the best use out of it.
Yeah, well, I think we've used Sean Berrigan before. We used Cooper in that role before, but I think Daly's a bigger body. I think he has such great relief, and he's playing really well. Physically, he's bigger than most people think he is. I think he's got the ability, obviously, not only filling around the halves and at 9, and he's worked at 9 before in our emerging squads and handled it really well. But I think he also has got the ability to play, maybe back row a bit, and also in the centre. So I mean, he does add a bit of versatility to our side.
After last week's performance, Mel, how close has Ben when it comes to
selection? Not close, to be honest with you. I mean, he's only been back one game. Ben's the type of player I believe needs a few games under his belt, and he'll certainly come into consideration for game 3.
Mel, can I get your thoughts on one punch and you're off for 10 minutes? Or have we won game too late up here?
Yeah, one game too late. Well, I mean, I can understand the decision, and I can understand that we don't want to be portraying that in our game, certainly at Origin level, where everyone sort of seems to watch it's our showpiece. I can understand all that, but it is a aggressive game, and it is a combative game, and at times tempers do flare, and it's going to be difficult to control yourself, and that's where we need to be better at, I guess, controlling our emotions a bit better. But Origin is all about emotion too, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So you say perhaps there's no guarantee that there won't be if you experience it?
I don't think you can guarantee that at all in any game of rugby league or any sport, any combative sport of any sport, whether it be rugby or soccer or anything. So there's always going to be flare-ups, and tempers are going to be tested. So it's a tough one. It's black and white, but we'll see how it goes.
Now, the party won't back down if it sort of comes to that point.
We're not out there intentionally, going to go to the biff. So that's not the way we want to play. Never have, never will. We want to play footy. I think we need to play better rugby league than actually go out there and go to the biff and retaliate. I think that's be stupid of us to do that. So we want to play better footy. And that's why Josh is in the side.
Mal, you had some dramas before game 1, the injury and on the field, and lose it this time in table terms.
Oh, not really. I mean, knowing the character of rugby league players, and they'll soon forget it and move on. So I think that the game's handled it really well. They've handled it really quickly. They brought Nathan Merritt into the side. I think is a fantastic selection for them, and certainly from the publicity point of view, get back on the positive side of things. He deserves to be there. So it's a really good story. So let's hope they concentrate on Nathan Merritt and his inclusion and all the other bad stuff that's been happening in our game of late.
You wouldn't mind though if they were in this way?
Oh, we'd love that, but but like I say, knowing rugby league minds, all they want to do is play footy, so they don't think about those other things too much, so they want to be coming up here, they want to be playing well, they need to prepare really well, and they want to win this game, so they want to go 2-0, so they've got plenty of motivation to do that. It is sad to see what's happened to Blake, and again, it's alcohol-driven, fuel, so some decisions he makes, went on the grog, and also being with the people, he doesn't have a tendency to mix with the right people, so, with those two factors, he's easily led, and unfortunately it's led to his demise. Let's hope that, he learns, and everybody else in the game learns from, the things he's done wrong, because, it's, for me, being a rugby league person, the person that loves the game of rugby league, that's the last thing we want to see in our game. Oh, maybe eventually, but I've got more important things to worry about at the moment.
With the change of generation
No, not really. No, I think Schiller's not playing well at the moment, and he understands all that, and he's got a few things he needs to work on, and he's working really hard at the club down in Canberra. The Canberra's going really well at the moment too, so he understands that, and he's motivated by getting those little things right, because he's not, he's always, if he's playing at his best, he's always going to be a chance of making the Queensland side. And same with Ash, so maybe he's gone past his better days, but we feel he's a really solid middle back row, and if something happens to our middle back row, we can't criticise us picking Corey Park in the middle. He's in great form at the moment. That's why he's there, and he's just pipped Ash at the post. So, but Ash is he's still in our memory, and we'll make sure that if he's playing well, he'll be close to selection.
Fair to say Corey's game last night was the...
Oh no, really. I think Corey's game, the first game, was exceptional too. Like I said, our bench were really good for us, and those 4 players were some of our better players on the night. So that's why we included Corey, and that's why Chris McQueen's there. So I think they deserve to be there.
As a group, though, the Paul's obviously got to get a lot more injuries.
Well, we need to. Yeah, we need to play better. Sean, that's we can't get away from the fact that we didn't execute the best we possibly can. Obviously, attitude was a little down as well, but we're here to mend all that, and that's our week's going to concentrate on making sure that obviously our attitude's a lot better, particularly at the start, but we need to execute when we got the ball and when we haven't got the ball a lot better.
All I've said about a forward leader is Petro's retired, one of the guys who put their hand up. Who do you expect out of the squad to get made to really put their hand up for the second game and lead the Queensland?
I don't subscribe to that sort of theory, to be honest with you. I think we've got some tremendous leaders in our forward pack. Cameron Smith to start off with. Matty Scott. We've got a lot of Nate Miles, Sammy Thaiday, Corey Parker. They're all leaders at their clubs, so we don't really subscribe to that sort of theory. We've got some players there that are a little bit off colour first game, and I'm pretty sure they'll be motivated to do a lot better in game 2.
Matty Scott hasn't dominated Origin, but is he someone that has to lift his game?
I disagree with that too, to be honest with you. I think Matty is a premier front rower, and he's dominated at that level for a number of years now. So, and I expect him to continue that way.
Merrick's a smaller winger. Do you see a chance to sort of exploit that? I guess that slight difference.
Oh, no, not really. He's a dangerous player. He's a quality player. Because he's smaller in stature, I've seen him catch balls, incredibly well. And when he's given an opportunity, and on the weekend, when he's given an opportunity, he can create a scoring score. So to try. So he's a dangerous player. Like I said, he'll be trying to make the most of his opportunity. He's got it now, deservedly so. And he's going to be a dangerous proposition.
Can I ask you, Daly?
Last question.
Can I ask you, Daly, just what's told him into the starting lineup? He's finally got the kick.
Well, he's happy. He's been hanging around like a bad smell the last 12 months. So his form warrants it. He's a big game player. He's played he's played for Australia already. He's played in grand finals already. So he'll be able to handle the occasion really well. And I think he'll be a fantastic asset to us. And to bring a lot of enthusiasm to the side.
So you got an aging team, two blokes in your team, another birthday today, flicking over to Billy's later in camera.
Well, if you call 30 old,
we're all very old.
We're all very old, exactly right.
Thanks. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call it quits there. There's a very important government announcement to come up shortly. So thanks very much for your attendance today, and there are more media opportunities shortly, Nick. Thanks very much. Well done, Des.
Yeah. Never said the word.
I was going to ask you.
No, you're all right, mate.